Howdy guys, it's the Dallerfin'd crustacean, back at it with another Evil Within video. This is another one of the harder chapters in the game. But there's actually a little trick for one of the sections that I like to do every time, just because it's kind of cool that I can do it. This is just me waiting for the key. They have a really stupid key in this chapter that's like in the water, and you'll see it when we get there, but I said in a previous video that they were like really smart with where they put keys because like I'm able to easily remember it. But they put it in the water and it's just not easy to grab or collect. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put it in the water. But yeah, we're just running to the first section. Now we're gonna grab the best gun in the game. And we're not gonna we're gonna try not to use it until the second to last chapter. We do use it one time before, but we use like 2 bullets. Because I promise y'all are going to want to save those bullets for the second to last chapter. For one boss fight. I like how casually Sebastian just scoots through here as if like he knows that it's not gonna move any closer together. Like it could just squanch him. I would have been running but like through that little crack, but Sebastian was slowly scooting. I usually don't kill that guy unless I have like a real clear shot on the back because he takes so many bullets and if you're not hitting him in the tank. And this is the section that I was talking about. You can run up and sneak on them, but like I messed up. But this is me trying to do the little skip I was talking about because you're supposed to kill these guys and then go into one of the gates, grab a key, and then that'll spawn even more guys with machine guns. But if you do this skip, you're supposed to be able to get around these guys and most importantly, around the guy with the machine gun. But I'm not a speedrunner, like I've said, and this is something that they do all the time, but obviously I'm not very good at it. So I'm having to kill all these guys anyway. That was a good match burn. But I think I get it on this one. Oh no, I didn't get it on this one. This is like 5 attempts later, but I cut out me climbing up the ladder over and over again. So y'all didn't have to see that. I guess I paused there for a second, like, finally. Because back when I first learned about that skip, and I did it on my first try. Every time I've gotten to this part since, and I've done that skip, it takes me a ton of tries. But the trick is to not This is the statue in the water. I don't know why they did this. The trick with that skip is to step onto the uh after climbing the ladder, literally don't even take 2 steps forward, just flick the controller forward like twice and then turn around, pointing to the end of the fence and running and jumping. Because the mistake I always make is like making 2 full steps, but you literally just flick the remote twice, and that should be enough. These stupid fishes, I have such issues with. This is this is like my 20th time, and this isn't even the hard section of the fishes. I don't usually struggle on this section, but I did this time. But there's another section that's much harder, and like I hate it so much. I don't know why. It's so difficult. Like, take your time, Sebastian. Jeez. It's not like he doesn't know that there's something in the water. Just casually walking between buildings that might squish you, and casually walking out of water with giant man fishes. This part's super easy. I literally always just burn the bodies. This was my second time through. I always just burn every body that I come in contact with, or that I see lying on the ground. I don't think all of the bodies come back to life. Like, I don't think that one that I just burned comes back. I think the trick to knowing which ones will come alive is they hold they lay down holding weapons in their hands. So that's the ones that you know to burn. Just because like it'll give you less people to deal with. And I believe on Akumu difficulty you have to deal with two of these am I wrong? No, okay. Yeah, you have to deal with 2 of the Rubik clones. Jeez, I got so lucky there. I really like the ice bolt, but I hate that, like, if you're too close, it'll kill you on Akumu difficulty. But I mean, I guess that's the same with the exploding bomb bolts. It's just I don't use the bomb bolts that often unless I'm like setting up for a trap or I'm flinging it onto a boss that's way too far away from me to hurt me back. This next section is the first really difficult section. Not really difficult, but I just mean like actually difficult section of this chapter. I guess it's not I guess I really shouldn't call it the first, because it's really just like the beginning of like one really long difficult period in this chapter.
Is this his doing?
And even though I'd say the beginning is probably the most difficult part about it, you can literally just memorize how it spawns and how like the best way to take out each enemy is, and it goes perfectly if you memorize it. If you don't memorize it and you're just going based off reaction, you might have a harder time unless you're like really good at video games. Which, even though I play a lot of them, I'm not like a master at all video games. Or even like a specific genre. I always need to like practice I've never been like a natural at certain games. Though I'd like to say that I am. I feel like the only games that like category that comes naturally to me is like racing games, because it just seems kind of intuitive. And I'm usually pretty good when it comes to driving in games. At least driving in games that revolve around driving. Games where like they made some little driving level. I can't say I'm the best at those, but games that are purely just driving, I'm pretty good at those. This is me going to grab more ammo because I upgraded the amount of ammo that I could hold. Okay, now we're gonna start the section that you might want to memorize. So first, you're gonna want to shoot this guy with a sniper. Then you're gonna want to come over to the side. Don't climb up that platform. Shoot this guy who's waiting for you. Then shoot in a freeze bolt as soon as it opens. This guy, you should, if you shoot him properly, you should shoot him and then he'll fall off the edge. It worked for me on some of my attempts, but this attempt, obviously, it didn't. Don't shoot that electric bolt that I just shot. Don't shoot it right in front of the door, or else they'll get electrocuted while still inside the garage, and the door will close, and you can't burn them. This one, you want to put the electric bolt on the garage. It's just easier for them to get clumped up. And then, like you just saw there, there's going to be a sniper that pops out. You're going to want to shoot him before he shoots you, obviously. Now, this is probably the part that causes me to have to retry multiple times. Get one good shot and they should fall down, but be careful because they do shoot when they fall on the ground, and they do like flail around a lot. The guys with the machine guns when you knock them down, so be careful with those two. That's the main reason why I have to restart. Try not to waste as many grenades here as I do, because you're gonna want them in the next chapter. The next chapter is like the one time that I think the grenades are truly like useful, but here I am wasting every single grenade I have. This part coming up is so stupid. Like, I start climbing up here, but then, like, somebody's shooting. So I'm like, who the heck is shooting? As far as I know, like, I've gotten everybody. But there is a guy over there where I'm about to throw a grenade. But I'm literally just wasting another grenade because it did nothing. But I know he's still alive, even though I don't hear him shooting, because the music was still going crazy. So obviously I have this sped up right now of me just like looking around confused. And there, he shot again. I'm like, why can't I see him? But we've hit the checkpoint, so there's not really anything to be scared of. But like still, like where the heck is he? So now I'm just gonna head over there like I'm supposed to, and as soon as I jump down, he shoots me. I just thought that was kind of ridiculous, because I did not remember there ever being an enemy up here before. I didn't even see him there. I don't know how I saw him before, but obviously you saw me saw me shoot something, I blew its brains out. Now I'm speeding this up as well, because this is just me going around and disarming all the traps. Mostly for the parts, but it's probably a good idea to disarm some of them, because you're going to be running through here later, as soon as you turn on this generator. Look at this. Look how shitty my accuracy is. Why did I have to shoot that many bullets from that distance? My reticle was on the lock. Don't even tell me skill issue. That was just bad luck. So immediately... Oh, you're gonna see me use the good gun. This is what I was talking about. We only use a few bullets, but try and save most of them for the final chapter. So you're gonna see me shoot this guy as soon as he's climbing down the ladder. It's just good to have like less of those machine gun guys. And be careful with this second bolt, because a lot of the times I shoot that and the assault rifle guy, he does not get blinded by that shot. It's kind of like how I was talking about when in the mansion, those guys at the door after completing all the brains, they weren't getting blinded. Yeah, that guy also doesn't get blinded sometimes, so be careful with that. This section is not too bad, except for the very end. And the only reason this section isn't bad is because the game is nice enough and like, sorry I'm saying like a lot. I've noticed that I'm talking a lot and I'm saying like a lot, and I'm trying... I really try not to. But it's a real issue of mine. Hopefully that's not annoying. Anyways, the game knows what this section is, so it's very kind to you. Every single enemy goes down in one bullet, as you're seeing right now. Now this is where it gets difficult, and this is the section that killed me about 6 times before my successful run, because of these stupid Molotov guys. You'll be so focused on getting rid of the guys with guns, then you'll look over to the to the Molotov guys and shoot them right after they've thrown a Molotov at you. So be really fast with that last corner of guys when you're shooting, because they are gonna throw those Molotovs faster than you think. At least that's what happened to me. Hell, maybe y'all make it through these sections first try, and me talking about how it's my 5th, 2nd, 10th time. Y'all are thinking skill issue. Sorry, I have to get good at games. Nothing comes naturally. Trying to remember what comes next exactly. I think what comes next is the stupid fish section that I was talking about. There's two bullcrap sections in this chapter, and I know I said I don't like chapter 10 because just that spinning blade section, but something like, even though I think that these two sections are, even though I think that there's 2 sections in this chapter that are stupid, I just don't mind them being in the game. So obviously you saw the cut there. This is not my first try jumping through here. So this part I mess up, and I think I keep in my mistake because I just want to show y'all when you die, they spawn you in such a terrible position here for these fish if you don't get through on the first try. So you can swim all the way to the car right there by the column and jump up.
Fuck.
And then kill this guy and get through the gate. But I think what the issue was he shot the two platforms, and look at this. I shot the body into the water. Why was he after me? Anyway, this is where they spawn you, and I'm speeding it up because this takes me way too long. Like, I have to bait the stupid fish over here just to get to this car without dying. And that was just barely without dying. And then, like, this is just luck, as far as I know, because I don't know how to... Oh my gosh, this is scary. I missed the platforms multiple times. I'm not sure if the fish can destroy the platforms or not. I don't think they can. And there we go. It looks so stupidly easy, but I bet if y'all have played this section, y'all know how horrendous it can be. Now, I actually really like this small little section because of how satisfying this part is. There's a lot of guys in here, but just shoot one electric bolt and you will get all of them. You know, well, I didn't get all of them there, but most of the time, you're burning like 12 guys at once, and it's so satisfying. But be careful not to walk any more to the left where I was, because there is a... Yeah, I'm looking in that direction. I'm like, where is it? Because in my previous Akumu runs, I have stepped back there when first shooting the electric bolt and into a bear trap. It's killed me. Not that it's that big of a deal. You just hit a checkpoint. Look at this. Look at this. I got sucked into a real-time cutscene, and the bomb was like, "Hey, why are you standing up next to me?" and killed me in the middle of the cutscene. There was nothing I could do there, and this is where it respawns you. Where it respawned me was right in the into the next section. But I thought that was so stupid. But it was funny. Just Sebastian falling into a million pieces after finally getting to Kidman. That should have definitely frozen all three of them. So this is where it can be pretty annoying. There's a machine gun guy behind the cabinets over here. I think I've seen some speedrunners literally just run past this guy, but I don't know how they do it. Maybe you have to do it as soon as those doors open. I'm not sure. Yeah. This can be pretty intimidating, especially if you've taken out the other guys that came in with relative ease and you didn't waste too many bullets. You really want to take out this guy with no issue, but... Oh my gosh, I got so lucky there. He was literally pointing the gun in my face. And this is where I actually... I think this might be the first key that I missed in this playthrough, but there's one in that elevator that I forgot about. If you just push the button before coming down the stairs. I think I missed 2 keys completely. I'm not sure if there was one that I missed in some of my other videos, but that one for sure is one of the ones that I missed.
What about the boy from the hospital? Leslie.
I found him in a cage. He freaked and ran, though.
I hope y'all can't hear my stomach. My stomach keeps going crazy because I haven't eaten yet, and it's like 5 o'clock.
I think we've all been seeing strange things. Have you been having any nosebleeds, headaches?
No. Why?
Joseph was. It's like he was turning into one of those things.
Maybe it doesn't affect everybody. Sebastian? What is...
Stay back. What is this? Did you shoot me?
You started turning into a monster. You attacked me. I'm sorry, but you're tainted now. You might try to stop me through you.
Wait, what are you talking about?
We're just gonna get a nice close-up of Sebastian's face as we wait for the next cutscene, because that's the only way to get out of this room. But why does Sebastian even say, "Did you shoot me?" Obviously she didn't shoot you. Do you have a bullet wound? No.
Leslie? Leslie, is that you? Leslie, that's good. Just a little more. What is it? Ruvik?
Help! 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 Help!
Hey!
I don't think they actually answer what exactly happened in that cutscene or who she shot unless you've played the Kidman DLC, which I haven't ever played before, but I have watched playthroughs of it. If I remember correctly, Ruvik is like behind Sebastian and messing with his mind, and she shoots at Ruvik, and then he runs off, and that's what happened there. So this is the next stupid part. It's completely luck. If one of these little razors touch you, I mean, I got so lucky there. It was like playing the opposite of the DVD logo game. I did not want it to go into the corner where I was. It's weird because I feel like, I don't know, because on other difficulties they have two big guys like walking around there instead of the little Roomba razor got things. And for some reason they replace them for Akumu. It's like, yeah, it's more difficult, but it's not more difficult in the right way. It's more difficult in the this is dumb way. This is now luck-based way. That first blind thing that I shot, oh my gosh, that that blinding arrow did not do anything. That was completely luck that I made it through there. I swear I shoot that blinding thing before it opens most of the time. I mean, like, literally every time, and it always gets them. I think maybe I shot it way too early before I opened it. But yeah, this is towards the end of the chapter. I literally wasted both of those blinding bolts. I could have just used one, but I shot the first one. I shot the first one in fear that there was other guys in there, and then I shot the second one, and it didn't even do anything. Anyways, I guess it's better to use what you got to make it to the next thing than to not make it to the next checkpoint. Now I'm just gonna grab everything I can before because the next chapter starts off with a boss fight. Not a very difficult one, but still technically a boss. I usually speed these up. I don't know why I didn't. Guess it doesn't really matter. This video is about to be over. We're just gonna walk up, pick up our key that we shot down off the crane, and then we're gonna end the video. Oh yeah, first we're gonna go in this room and get super lucky. I knew I remembered there being a guy in here. The second shot that I shot there was literally directly on his head, and it shot the mannequin behind him. It's like my bullet literally curved around the man's head. That's how bad my luck is with the accuracy level of my gun. I feel like there should be something behind these lockers. But anyway, now it's the end of the video. We're just running up these precariously balanced something to get up to the bus. Okay, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all. Bye.